I'm joined by Ross DeBernardis, VP of Growth Alliances at IPFone. Welcome, Ross.
Thank you.
It's very great to welcome you to the Bicom Chat
Pleasure
Studios.
being here, and thank you for the invite this year.
Yeah, and the Partner Summit as well.
And the Partner Summit and everything that we've done this past week. It's been quite an experience and honor to be here. So we enjoyed it.
Are you enjoying Herzegovina?
I am learning an awful lot about the country, the culture, everything that's here. Yeah, it's been an awesome week, and looking forward to the rest of the day as well as tomorrow.
My first question for you would be, how has IPFone's approach to business evolved in recent years?
I would have to say that probably some of the biggest things that we try to do it on a yearly basis. We try to take a look at what's changed in the marketplace, what's changed in the industry, and then those things are the primary things that we'll look at the end of a year, and then we'll make alterations for the go forward strategy for the upcoming year. So this year we've looked at it, and one of the things that, of course, that we ended up looking at pretty stringently was bringing on the Bicom contact center, the omnichannel contact center, which we're real pleased with it, and our engineers are very, very pleased with it. Also, too, we changed a few of the things and added some additional products to our portfolio, which helps. And you have to kind of balance that each and every year, I think. And I think it's important that all companies try to manage their business based off of what's taking place each and every year.
What would you say that attracted IPFone to Bicom Systems initially?
First of all, it was through an acquisition that we acquired a company. IPFone acquired the company, and along with it came the Bicom product set. One of the things that we did originally whenever we first acquired the company was to take a look at the product. We kind of repackaged it because we already had several other platforms. So we're a little bit unique as far as a company that's dealing in this space, in the hosted space, whether it's UCaaS market or whether it's the contact center market. We felt that we needed to have another product that fit the bill for some of the SME space, particularly with multiple sites, smaller multiple sites that we felt where we could be a little bit more competitive. And Bicom fit that bill, and it fit that bill quite nicely. So we've had that relationship now for about 13 years. And the last 7 being with IPFone. And it was really the packaging and the changing of the name, simplifying the product, the bundling of the product that really, I think, helped launch the product in a pretty nice fashion for us. I think the other point I would want to make is the fact that it represents a much larger piece of our business than we ever really anticipated. So that's actually a good thing, not only for us, but also too for Bicom. So,
can you maybe share with me a memorable success story during your long partnership with Bicom?
I have to think about it. We have several of them. I'd have to say that there are several that we've had over the years, and one in particular that we like to try to do with premise-based type PBX customers is really to use SIP trunking, and that's one way of getting in. We tend to look at that kind of as our Trojan Horse, and also to kind of chip away, particularly for large enterprises that have a lot of multiple sites, chipping away at really the smaller sites with the Bicom product set. As an example, we have a hospital set that we have in one of the other states in the U.S., and they've got probably couple thousand users on the hospital locations, but there's about 60 or so clinics that we've placed and put in place, not only the SIP trunking to be able to connect back to the facilities, the larger facilities, but also to being able to give them a platform that they can look at the entire enterprise as far as all the clinic locations. So that's really helped us a lot. We've got it's probably another 40 or so more to go to install. Another location that we're doing currently today that's more of a government type of a project. We're just dealing really with transportation in the Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania area. Again, probably 260 or so SIP trunking, but now we're also looking to insert really the Bicom omnichannel contact center as a possible solution within that organization. So we've got a couple different ways that we kind of try to leverage the product that really enhances some of the other things that we're doing with some of the other platforms, whether it's Cisco WebEx or one of the other ones that we've had in our portfolio.
What emerging technologies in the industry are you excited about?
Currently, right now, I would have to say that probably the AI-driven type analytics with cradle-to-grave type reporting. I think that's going to be very, very important because it's crunching an awful lot of data that companies need, particularly in the contact center space. The other big thing that I've kind of been harping on, I think that's really critical is the integrations with CRM, ERP type systems, back-end systems where we really need to be able to get that information out. It's not just about one or two type of integrations. I think there's a multitude of integrations that are needed. What that allows companies like ourselves to be able to do, it allows us to be able to verticalize some of our marketing that's very, very specific in nature, not only for retail space, but for healthcare, for just about almost anybody that's utilizing phone systems and hosted systems. They need those types of services to be able to really truly understand what's going on inside their business. So those are the two or three that I think are going to be key going forward, particularly with Bicom in particular.
And as we're here to celebrate our 20th anniversary, is there a message that you would like to share with us?
Well, first of all, I think we've had a great relationship from day one. We looked at a number of different companies early on. We chose Bicom partly because of culture, and I think the culture married up really, really well with IPFone's culture. It seemed to me even way back then, 13 years ago, that it was a very family-oriented type of an organization, as are we. You were also in a growth mode, just as we are, and we have been. So we've kind of grown together, and that's been a beautiful thing. The other thing I think that was really kind of drove us to Bicom Systems has been the fact that you guys have been willing to listen. So whenever we come forward with something that's needed or something that needed to be changed or there's a tweak here and a tweak there that might need to be taking place, you guys were willing to listen and make those changes. And I know you're getting that information from an awful lot of different vendors. So you guys do a good job as far as following up and making those changes on our behalf. The other thing too is one of the things that I like to usually, and I know we do ourselves as well, is you never really want to forget where you came from. So never forget your roots as an organization, and that would be my message back to Bicom Systems is never forget where you ever came from, because we all started in the same place. We've all grown together. So it's been a great relationship. Couldn't be more pleased with what we've done with you folks. So it's been awesome.
Thank you for the kind words, Ross, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you.